Come with me on my cruise to Mexico and the Bahamas. Day 1 was a travel day. Since we had to drive all the way down to Miami, we woke up super early. We stopped at Orlando because some of our friends were visiting, going to Disney. We helped them pick out souvenirs, and we also got to eat some really good food. We ate at Frontera Cocina. Sorry if I butchered that, I'm really bad at Spanish. But all the food was super good. The only downside is it was really expensive, but that's what you expect when you eat at Disney. The waiter even asked me if I had any food allergies or if I couldn't eat anything, which I thought was pretty cool because no one's ever really asked me that at a restaurant before. We made it to the boat at 3:30, ate dinner, and fell asleep because we were up for way too long. The rooms were really nice, the bathrooms were super cool, and they even left us some candies. Day 2 was a sea day. Since we were traveling from Miami to Mexico, we had a whole day on the ocean, which was pretty nice because we got to relax, eat some breakfast, we swam in the pool, we went in the hot tubs. That little egg chair was super comfortable. I fell asleep while I was watching these waves. It was pretty nice. Then we went to a comedy show. We visited the floating sky bar, which we also ate some food there, and every night the room service people left us a little animal made out of towels. Day 3, we finally made it to Roatan, but everything got cancelled because of the storm. So this is the shopping center that I walked around for a little bit, and then we found some taxi people who told us that some of the events were still going on. So we took a taxi and we went down to the events. We visited their White House, and we even got to go to the tallest point at Roatan. Normally there would be vendors here selling stuff, but because of the storm, nobody was actually there selling anything. We made it to the animal section. The tour guide of this place was talking about how all these animals were rescues, and they were either injured or they were unable to survive in the wild on their own anymore. But these birds were super cool. They were climbing with their beaks, and unfortunately, they do not like children. If you come here with children, they will not want the children to touch them at all. Some of them refused to even get on the children's arm, or if they did, they would start flapping their feathers really angrily. So then he had to remove them. They do love the adults though. Whenever I got to hold the birds, they ended up climbing on my shoulder willingly and even started mimicking me. It was kind of funny. The sloths, on the other hand, loved everyone. The children got to hold them, the adults got to hold them. They were a weird texture. I wouldn't say they were soft, but they were very rug-like. The monkeys were super nice. They would give you hugs, they would swing on you with their tails. One tried to chew on my finger, but after I gave it some food, it stopped. The animals you see through the cage are the ones we aren't allowed to pet, like this monkey and this monkey. They're super aggressive, so they wouldn't let us actually in there. Minus this deer, it actually wasn't a part of this, it just came up because it saw food. And so I decided to feed it, because it was really cute. And I just like animals. These birds were cool, but they didn't want to have anything to do with us. And these animals are kind of like raccoons, but they're super aggressive, so we couldn't go in there either. The animal in the box is nocturnal, so I only came out to eat the little bit of food and then went right back into sleep. I don't remember if they said it was aggressive or not, but I think the only reason why we didn't get to pet this one is because it sleeps during the day and they just didn't want to disturb it too much. And obviously guinea pigs are not aggressive, but there was a line to hold it and I really just didn't want to wait in line, especially since I've held guinea pigs at the pet store before. These birds were super cool, and this one kept creeping up on me for some reason. I don't know what it was doing, but these birds were super nice and they would sing and they were super loud. These animals are super aggressive and they were also injured, so they weren't actually a part of the tour, but I thought they were super cute. It started to rain, so we got some food. This is oxtail, plantain, rice, a salad. This is chicken, plantain, rice, a salad, and while we were eating, we had zipliners zipping overhead of us, so it was pretty fun. Afterwards, we got back on the boat, and this is actually a slide we went down a few times. It was pretty cool, but the line to get on it was very long. They were also teaching people how to, I want to say boogie board, and I want to say surfboarding? I don't actually know. And then we went to this show, The Fine Line. Warning, there is a lot of flashing in this show. But it was pretty cool. It was kind of like if the circus made a music video. There was like a lot of dancing and a lot of like cool like air tricks and pretty much just like the circus. But there was dancing and a lot of copywritten music. After the show, we had some drinks made by these robots, which was kind of cool, but also kind of weird because I've never seen it before. And this statue is pretty cool. It spun around until it completed the face. Costa Maya was pretty cool. They had this massive pool party with a live DJ. We hung out there for a while before we ended up going buying some souvenirs. All the birds here were free to come and go as they please, but these flamingos just kept sleeping here. They never left. There is no recording inside here, but it was a cool place to get drinks, even though I couldn't record it. We stopped to eat here, and you could see the dolphins swim while you eat. It was pretty cool. Again, the birds are free to come and go whenever they want. They would come in, stop, get some water, fly away. It was pretty cool. Also, look how cute this wet floor sign is. Can we just appreciate it? Back on the ship for dinner, I went to the main dining hall and it was super nice, and then everyone got up and started doing the Macarena. It was kinda weird, but cool. Last night they left me a crab, and this night I think it's an elephant? Not sure. Day 5 in Cozumel, and we went helmet diving. It was really fun. This is how they put the helmets on you, and they even walk you down the stairs just to be safe. Because you can't look down and you can't tilt your head up, because if you do, water will get inside your helmet. It was also kind of trippy because when you're wearing the helmet, you get almost a full 360 view, so the images that you see out of the corner of your eye is actually happening behind you. So you have to turn all the way around to see what you were seeing out of the corner of your eye. It was kind of weird, but it was also a really cool experience. We also got to see a really old plane crash. There's metal scattered everywhere, but we couldn't go near it because it's too dangerous. Which makes sense, and I'm glad we didn't have to go over there because I'm very clumsy and I probably would have hurt myself. And then this little stingray came swimming over to me. He was so cute and he swam right up to my feet. I really wanted to pet him, but I didn't. This was really cool. I don't know if they just found it or if they had it ready, but it was really cool and I really wanted to hold it. Another thing about these helmets is that they're super heavy. They're like 50 or 60 pounds sitting on you. When you're in the water, you don't feel it. It's like weightless. But outside of the water, it's very heavy. When you leave, they walk up the stairs with you and they help you out of the water and they help you take the helmet off. So it was really cool. They were being extra safe and everything. While I was walking around, I saw people swimming in the water next to the ship, which is kind of weird. I guess it's allowed, but I've never seen that before. This was the best mango and watermelon juice I've ever had in my life. This is where they did ice skating, but also we did a game show here. It was pretty cool. We all got split up into teams, we all picked representatives, and we all had to do really fun stuff. They had a small parade celebrating every holiday in the year. They had Columbus Day, Independence Day, Halloween, Christmas. They even had a little wedding thing, which isn't technically a holiday, but it is like a celebration. I don't know, it was kind of cool though. And then this night, they left what I think is a rabbit. This was a funny game show where married couples got to go on stage and win prizes. We were on our way to go swim with the pigs, and we were racing the other boat that was on their way to do the same thing, and we won, obviously. We're the better boat. Swimming with the pigs were so much fun. There were pigs from a day old all the way to full-grown adults. They were huge. They would swim with us and they'd go and poop on the sand and come back and swim with us again. It was a lot of fun. We lost the race on the way back though, because we kept stopping to look at all the underwater creatures. So it was definitely worth it in my opinion. These rocks had these really pretty green crabs on top of them, but the rocks were too slippery, so I couldn't go on top and take a picture of them. But I did go underneath the water, and I saw this, and I don't know what this is, so if anybody knows, feel free to tell me, because I was very confused by it. We finished off the day by eating some really good food, and then we just walked around the little shopping center, bought a bunch of souvenirs, and headed back to the boat. Here's everything I ate and drank while I was on the trip. Overall, everything I ate was really good. I had a really fun time. Everyone was super nice. The only negative thing is that you don't get to spend a lot of time on land. So if you're one of those people that like to go exploring and do a bunch of stuff on land, then maybe cruising's not the greatest option for you. But if you don't really care too much about that, I would definitely say go for it. Thank you for joining me on this trip. I hope to see you on the next one.